I talk a lot about resistance on this channel. Do the hard things. Keep showing up when things feel uncomfortable. But if I'm being honest, knowing that doesn't magically make me show up every single time, every single day. And recently, I fell off my plan. About 3 weeks ago, I started waking up feeling very unmotivated, tired. I couldn't roll out of bed. I kept refreshing my YouTube page, looking for the next dopamine hit. And the less unmotivated I felt about work, the more I avoided it. I couldn't beat the resistance anymore, so I ran away into doom scrolling. I felt tired, unmotivated, disappointed in myself, and heavy. The hardest part wasn't even the missed workouts, the unfinished work, or the unproductive day. It was what I did to myself afterwards. I felt bad. I started shaming myself. I told myself I was wasting my time. I gotta get my life together. So I created this perfect plan, the reset, the coming back era, the plan that would make up for all the time I wasted. I told myself, starting tomorrow, I'm going to do everything right. But the perfect plan didn't make me feel safe. It made me feel more pressured. So I started to avoid even more. So the cycle became, I fall off, I start to shame myself. So I overplan to make up for it. And then I get overwhelmed. So I escape. That's when I realized falling off track is normal. The damage comes from the story we attach to it. I'm so lazy. I wasted too much time. I have to make up for the time I lost. So the coming back feels heavier and harder, because I'm trying to come back while carrying this pressure and guilt when I'm already pretty tired. So the first step is not to make the perfect plan. It's to change the verdict in my head. Instead of guilt-tripping myself, I tell myself, I fell off the plan. That's information. That means something needs care. Maybe my body needs rest because I've been stressed out. Maybe my head needs some space because I've been overwhelmed. Maybe the plan needs to be smaller. Maybe I should stop expecting several weeks to be fixed by a perfect morning. That version of me who fell off is not the enemy. She's just a person who is trying to escape from the feeling she's too tired and too stressed to sit with. And that's okay, but if I keep treating her like a threat that I need to eliminate, of course she's gonna keep fighting back. So I'm trying to ask another question. Instead of, how do I become the perfect version of me again? I ask myself, what would help me come back without feeling even worse? The answer will sound very simple, but something most people forget all the time. We need to take care of ourselves first. We need to rest first. Not as an excuse to give up that kind of way, but just enough to recover, so we can chase our dreams in the long run. But most people rest in the wrong way, including me. When I say that I'm taking a break, I scroll, I watch random videos, I consume more and more. I feel more scattered, more restless, and more behind afterwards. So I use a simple test to choose the real rest. After this activity, do you feel calmer, more grounded? Do you feel more like yourself? Or you feel more anxious, more stimulated, more disconnected from yourself? Because real rest brings you back to yourself, but fake rest makes you disappear from yourself. And I've learned that scrolling gives me a quick escape, but it doesn't help me with the real recovery. So when you fall off track, just try to do these 2 things. First one is real rest. It doesn't have to be a perfect self-care routine. Just one thing that helps you recover. A nap, a shower, going outside, taking a walk, sitting with a coffee without turning into another scrolling session. It sounds simple, but when we're stuck in the loop, we usually forget how much these small things can help. After you have a real rest, just take one small step for the comeback. You don't need a perfect reset routine. It doesn't have to be the entire workout. Just 10 minutes of movements. You don't need to finish the whole project. Just open a laptop, open a document, and think about it for 10 minutes. Because when we're already fragile, a huge comeback plan can feel like another threat. The goal is not to catch up with the imaginary self who never fell off. The goal is to reconnect to the real version of you who is here right now. A little bit tired, maybe a little bit burnt out, but still willing to come back. That's the part I keep forgetting. I keep thinking that I only deserve care when I'm doing well. disciplined and consistent. But the version of me who fell off also needs care. She probably needs it even more. It's choosing the real rest instead of numbing out. It's choosing the one small step to come back instead of a dramatic reset plan. It's choosing to speak to yourself like someone you still want to care for, not someone you need to punish. That's what getting back on track means to me now. Not becoming the perfect version of myself overnight. Not trying to erase the version of me who fell off. I still want to become the perfect version of me I said I wanted to be. But I don't want to get there by abandoning myself every time I struggle anymore. So if you also fall off track, this is the sign for you to come back gently. You just need one small step to get started, and then you can start from there. Alright, this is all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel so we can grow together. I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye.